Hello, and welcome to the card rundown for Apex League Wrestling TV number 26, right before the Black Friday special. Let's get into it. All right. Upcoming shows, as I mentioned, the Black Friday special, which will occur one day after Apex League Wrestling 26. It will include the finals of the Trios tournament to determine the Apex League Battle Royale challengers at the upcoming pay per view Situation Critical. More on that in a second. We'll also have a number one contenders match for the deathmatch title. CM Punk and Pitbull number two. Both of them have two tokens, so whoever wins is going to have four, which, I mean, the fourth doesn't really matter. You need the three to challenge. So the winner will have enough to challenge, the loser will have zero. So pretty big stakes in that match in the deathmatch division. Then we'll have a career accelerator match. Costs 5 matches to enter. You pay the matches. To get into the match, you don't get any back. So whoever, well, both people are now down five, or will be down 5 matches as soon as the bell rings. And then the winner will get ranked number 10 regardless of their history or record. So this is kind of like a clean slate. It's a career accelerator. You you pay a little on the back end and you get some potential advancement on the front end. Then our next pay-per-view, Situation Critical, on December 17th. All titles will be on the line, and a little special holiday match, the Merry Motherfucking Christmas match, which is basically Feast or Fired. And there will be more info on how that'll work a little closer to the event. Upcoming matches. So, we'll have the number one contender for the ALW World Championship next week at ALW27. Omos takes on Asuka. Omos dominant in the Clusterfuckula 1. Dominant, relatively dominant. Pretty strong defenses as Battle Royale champion. Asuka did not start off great, but has been pretty dang good in the uh, in the wrestling, world title division. She's 5-2 in singles matches. So that record, those 2 losses came in multi-person matches. So she is 5-2 in straight up singles matches, which explains why she's ranked number 3 despite being 5-4. And these two will go at it. And who will they be fighting for the title? Well, we'll find that out tonight. Or this week. ALW 26 for the November 24th, 2022. Let's get into the rankings. So, Asuka beat Penta. You can see Penta drops. Asuka holds her spot. I just couldn't put her above almost with that 10-1 record. Uh, I know, as I said, that Asuka is really good in the division that matters for this ranking, but just 10-1 is tough to beat when you're 5-4, even though you have one more win on your streak. And you can see the bolded competitors are those who are on the card. So Randy Savage getting his title shot, and Shibata and Momo Nakanishi are going to go at it. And no one dropped off. Penta fell, stayed in the rankings, and everybody stayed the same. I'm actually surprised. Yeah, Big Rick didn't move. Okay, so let's get into this Trios tournament. So, the Trios tournament is an elimination Trios tournament match. Kind of think of it as sort of like a kind of like tribute. It's not like the best word, but I can't think of a good one. To the Survivor Series, kind of elimination. It's the time of year Survivor Series would be. And what this is 4 Trios teams get into a tournament, and the winners, the 3 people, will go into a Battle Royale title match with the champion. So you have a team of randos. How that's going to work? It's going to be 2 randoms from the roster. So somebody who's 2 people who have already been in matches before. Then it'll be 1 true rando in Fire Pro Wrestling. So it could be somebody on the roster. It could be, it could be Bret Hart. It could be the champion. It could be anybody. Um, Death Triangle. If you remember way, way back, I want to say that was like ALW 10, 9, something like that. ALW 10. Um, they, Death Triangle, won a trios match against the Spirit Squad to end their rivalry they had. So, seeing as they won the only trios match, they earned a shot at this. Then you have former champions, which I just took a list of all the champions who weren't currently a champion, and I literally just randomed it and took the top three. Love who it got me. Eddie Guerrero, one of our top competitors here in Apex League Wrestling. Hito and Too Cold Scorpio, who have been in a heated rivalry for like the past like I don't know 2 months. It feels like just constantly in these multi-person matches, blowing each other up, throwing each other into barbed wire, and then the losers. This is Victor, Adam Pierce, Reverend Devon. These people have not had the best of luck. They've been on the losing side of things, but they're gonna get a chance to change their fortunes. All right, so the card, as I mentioned, the first round of the trios tournament. So you're gonna get the former champs versus the losers, as I mentioned, and then the randos versus Death Triangle. After that, we'll have a death match with one token. It'll be a rematch of the Blade and Mil Mascaras, who tied in or drew in an Apex League 24 barbed wire death match. The explosion went off, and neither of them got back up, leading to a draw. So we're gonna run it back, and somebody's gonna get a goddamn token this time because it's a landmine death match. So somebody's gotta win. Then we have John Cena taking on Bad Luck Fale. John Cena, the first Apex League World Champion. He went 3-0 and is 1-1 since 3-0 in that first title tournament, and then he's not been the best. Or sorry, no, yeah, he was 3-0. Then he's 1-2 since. I can do math. And then Bad Luck Fale, who had a pretty okay run in the G1. I believe he was like close to. Yeah, he ended up with 6 points. He went 3-2 in the G1, and his only losses were to Kojima and Giant Baba, who like dominated the G1. So it was kind of a little bit of bad luck being in a group of two dominant competitors. So Bad Luck Fale, maybe a little untapped potential. The 6-4 record may not be necessarily indicative of where he should be. Then we have Katsuyori Shibata, the number 4 ranked competitor, 4-1, taking on Momo Nakanishi, number 5 ranked competitor, 2-0. This is going to be pretty big. I'll just say it. The winner of this will go on to Situation Critical in a number one contenders match at the pay per view. So this is big title implications. And then our main event, a match I am pretty excited for. Bret Hart, 12-1, defends his title against Randy Savage, who is 5-1 and has won 3 straight matches. So he lost to John Cena in the finals of that tournament for the first champion, and he's won 3 straight matches after that. His one loss to John Cena. Actually, both of their one losses are to John Cena. So John Cena, really goddamn weird career in this thing. Like, looks like he was going to dominate, beat a bunch of people, hasn't been doing great lately, and the people that he beat have gone. I mean, look at them. They're combined 17-2, and the two are both the two is both John Cena. It's nuts. So John Cena, good on his day. Talking too much about him, forget him. Bret Hart dominated the G1, crushed it. He is here. He is the champion. He's the only world champion with a title defense, trying to make it 2 successful title defenses as he takes on Randy Savage, who's trying to redeem himself after that initial failure. Well, it should be a big one, and it's going to be a fun one. I will see you guys. I don't know. These are all YouTube videos, so whenever the heck you watch another one of these, see ya then.